Second Republic Governor of Kaduna State, Alhaji Abubakar Balarabe Musa, has insisted that for the sake of peace, justice and national unity, the presidency should go to the southeast region of the country in 2023. Reacting to the clamor for the presidency to shift to the southeast, the former governor said, "I stand by what I've said, that the presidency should go to the southeast for the sake of peace, national unity and justice. I have talked quite a lot about that. I don't need to say more." However, foremost Labour leader and former governorship candidate of the Labour Party in Kwara State, Mr. Issa Aremu, argued that the constitution should be the determinant factor in the choice of the next president. According to the Labour leader, we should go with the spirit of the constitution. The constitution has defined how we can produce a president. It is not about geographical location. It is not religion bound. It is not gender bound. There is no religion limit, no state limit to where a president can come from. So I think we need to first get that clear, that the presidency, the governorship, the chairmanship of local governments are open to all Nigerians who meet the conditions as spelled out by the constitution. While calling on the media to promote the spirit and the content of the constitution, he however noted that there would always be political calculations and alliances based on what the party perceives as fairness and equity. But that will be the job of the parties. As a member of Labour Party, I can't tell you from where the president should come from beyond what my party agrees upon. Those are parties' arrangements. They will work it out, he said. Aremu argued that as someone who held many superior positions in the Labour Union, Nigerian workers never asked me which region I came from. The Nigerian workers put confidence in you based on your ability to represent them, protect the interests of the workers and advance their welfare. Nigeria Labour Congress has produced 6 presidents. I don't think anybody cared which region they came from. I think what is good for Labour is good for the Federal Republic of Nigeria. There is no regional president. It is not known to the constitution. It has to be pan-Nigerian. He added that, "I think rotational leadership, turn-by-turn arrangement will never deliver Nigeria. What will deliver Nigeria is the ability to serve selflessly. The kind of presidency we need now in 2023 has to be all-inclusive. It not only has to be pan-Nigeria, it has to be pan-African because the problems facing us go beyond Nigeria. Whoever will lead should think beyond the narrow confines of Nigeria. Whoever will lead Nigeria in 2023 should be able to think how he can drive the African Continental Trade Agreement and has to think about this eco-currency which the French are undermining in the sub-region. So I think Nigeria's political class should get their thoughts right and stop this turn-by-turn mentality, which is unhelpful. All this talk about rotational presidency may make sense before COVID-19, but after COVID-19, the world has changed. We must reset ourselves. We need a new language. This is not the time of sharing. It is time for survival," he said. In his own contribution, Shetima Yerima, leader of Arewa Youth Consultative Forum, said that contrary to his previous position that power would remain in the north in 2023, he has now changed his position. "If you look at it, I have now changed position. By the time you are thinking that power must reside in a region, you may cause havoc. My view now is on competence. Any side of the country should mobilize adults who are competent," he said. Nastura Asha Sharif of Coalition of Northern Groups (CNG) said they have not commenced deep discussions into the politics of 2023, which to every discerning mind was dicey at the moment as well as very uncertain. According to him, that notwithstanding the likely turns of events that will shape the politics of 2023 will be agitations for a major paradigm shift. Nigeria deserves a shift of power from its present base in the hands of old people with spent ideas and approach. There has to be a new thinking along a generational power shift rather than the current divisive and counterproductive quest for regional or sectional shift. We should all start thinking Nigeria, not regional or ethnic. What we should be concerned with is to have a new breed of leaders with fresh, up-to-date ideas and dynamic energy to inject into governance. It may therefore no longer matter which region or section of the country the president is coming from, but rather his capacity, competence, and reach would. Meanwhile, efforts have commenced towards galvanizing younger elements across the northern states towards achieving a paradigm shift in politics and development issues. A new movement of young Arewa people has said, according to the Arewa Paradigm Shift Movement, 2023 politics in the North will be different because the a paradigm shift in the focus of Arewa politics and development challenges is now underway. NASA Dambata, the group's director of publicity, said that it is high time fresh ideas were injected into governance in Nigeria by young and dynamic new breed politicians. It is abundantly clear now that only the young turks are making waves on the nation's democratic space, he said. The group said it would not join a section of northern elites which has been merely lamenting over the prevalence of poverty, insecurity, palpable healthcare, sorry state of education, gross lack of economic empowerment, and the poor infrastructure that does not positively attest to years of northern leadership of Nigeria. We are not persuaded by the claim that the young politicians now making waves on the democratic space are unprepared to assume the mantle of leadership or mentor other younger ones just because of one or two isolated cases. As a result was informed by the blatant failure on the part of the older brigade of politicians to considerably move Nigeria and Nigerians forward since they took over the reins of governance in 1999. The passage of the Not Too Young to Run bill was to mobilize and further the interests of young, vibrant, and versatile Nigerians to completely relegate our older politicians to playing adversary roles in the background, and we are determined to fire the imagination of young politicians and crush their crisis of confidence in taking over reins of democratic power in Nigeria by 2023. We are fully prepared to boost the confidence of innovative and hardworking young politicians, especially in the North, to step forward and stop being bystanders in power calculations that could determine what our future should look like, as from 2023, the group said. So guys, this issue of 2023, nobody is even talking about because all of them are just playing lip service. Oh, those are even saying we don't even care where the president, they are not even saying, some of the people who spoke last, they are not even talking about where the presidency or where the president will come from. They are talking about how to improve their own people. They are talking about younger ones. They are trying to change the narratives. Everybody is entitled to what he feels, but Balarabe is saying that he sees that the presidency should come from the south, from the southeast, not even southwest, from the southeast. And again, Arewa, the Yerima Shetima, saying that he's changed his mind, that it has to be young people and all of that. But the problem these people are having, all of those people coming, so speaking from from the north, the problem they are failing to address is this issue of, now that they've had the problem, they've had opportunity to be at the presidency, yet the majority of the people who are suffering in this country are from their region. Now they still believe that, oh, by the time they bring younger ones, oh, it will change the narratives. In my opinion, I just believe, I want to go with the Labour man that spoke, saying that yes, he doesn't believe in we have to go, it has to go by constitution, not by regional or whatever, that party should be able to handle that, and that is where it lies on. The party will be the one to handle that. It's not that, bringing, selling it to the public, because at the end of the day, it is the party that will suggest, oh, where is the presidency coming from. It is not even in the hands of the public, because it is the person that the political parties present to the masses that they will vote for. If you say, oh, XYZ are in one political party and you want that particular person, and what of if the party does not produce that person at the end of the day. That's what we are saying here. So it is now the responsibility of the parties to do that. And also, and I've said this before now, that when they talk about a Igbo presidency, does it mean that we don't have a Igbos in all of the political parties? What do they do there? Do they ask them to go back? I don't know, because like what we are still saying, it is the candidate that the party present to the public that the candidate the populace will be able to decide on. Those are the people. You cannot go and the masses cannot just go and bring somebody, unless when we start having individual, is it all this, is it individual political party, on individual basis, which I don't think the constitution has already recognized that. So in the absence of that, if most of the political parties that we have we have Igbo people there, do they always ask them when they get to their party, they meet a party whatever, to discuss their party issues? Do they always say, oh, the Igbos, go to the back, we don't want to see you? Okay, these are the people that are going to be our leaders. I don't know whether that is how it happens, because if they are there and everybody believes that they have an equal rights in the party, I don't think this kind of a thing will be coming up, because you cannot be telling the public that, oh, we want Igbo presidency, we want Igbo presidency. Let them do the homework, just like the Labour man said. Let them do the homework in their parties if they want to do go in that line. And like I always believe, and I've always said, and I believe that the president can come from anywhere, in as much the person is not a tribalistic person. But I don't know whether I can't just make a categorical statement, because in the midst of when we say people are bad, we still have good ones. They might not be able to come up because of the way the politics is being played. And also, they are talking about younger ones, those who are talking about younger people to come up and mount the presidency or the leadership position. They are forgetting that it is the same party that will still create problem, because the younger ones we are talking about, they don't have the kind of money that the party will want to put in place to get a form. Is it not almost 10, 12 million or 10 million thereabout that they sell their form? So where will a young person who has what it takes offset, where will that person get money, that kind of amount of money to buy form? That is where they will start from, to just discourage the younger ones. So I don't understand, because people have suggested a lot of things, and most of the things people have tried to look into it, but at the end of the day, they will still fail, because some people will still bring their own bad idea just to scatter the good ideas some people are bringing. So I don't know where we are left with, because everybody is just scattered. Everybody is scattered. So all of them have said what they believe that will solve the problem of this country, but they are just talking about how where the power to go, where the power should shift to, but they are not talking of how the problem will be solved. Now we have problem now. Somebody is even eating right now. Somebody is still eating. The northerners are still the one in charge of the presidency. What are they doing with the power now? They should forget 2023, but let us talk about now. Between now and 2023, what are they going to do? How are they going to make use of the power? The northerners now. They are not just talking about 2023. You are still holding power. You don't even know what you are doing with the power, and you are talking of 2023. As we speak now, what are they doing with the power, the position they are having now? What are they doing with it? Nothing. Just to have it and be flangering in Aso Rock. Is that all? So guys, let us hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let's have your take on this issue.